guys, how you doing? I hope I find you well today. My name is Memory, your host on Chipanga Mazano podcast. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting and loving us on this channel. We are seeing the love, we are seeing the comments, the feedback, everything we are seeing, and we are taking note of each and every comment, feedback that you're giving us. We pray that you continue relating with one another and also growing on this platform, Chipanga Mazan. We started a series, toxicity and relationships, and I believe we are growing. I am growing in understanding relationships and also trying to fight out toxicity, any type of toxicity that's around me. So yes, I'm enjoying it. Are you enjoying the series? Like we said, we don't know where we are going, but we know that we are going somewhere. The feedback that we are getting from this platform really shows that indeed we are heading somewhere. We promote peace on Chipanga Mazano. Yes, we always say that your peace is your birthright. You are entitled to it. I know as we are relating at times, we get to meet bad people. We get to meet people who yes, initially proved to be good to us, but later as we'll be relating with them, we see that these people are not good for us. So whenever we see elements of toxicity, we encourage one another to talk over those issues. If we can iron them out, we thank God. But if we cannot, we say, please just cut yourself off these toxic people, because we want you here on earth. We want you to be fruitful. We want you to enjoy your life, and also we want to benefit. We know that God deposited good things in you, and we want to benefit from those. Yes. So yeah, we are talking today situationships. It's a topic that just came. I was reading through relationships and I realized that there is something called situationships, and I said, this is a good topic, interesting topic to talk about, and I pray and hope that we are going to engage on this platform as we unwrap this thing called a situationship. What is a situationship? Do you know what a situationship is? I'm trying to understand. I'm still learning what it is, and I hope that we'll continue learning together to understand this thing. So as I was going through this, I realized that a situationship is somewhere there. It's a gray area. So in terms of defining what a situationship is, I realized that it's something that's between a casual walk up and a committed relationship. It's something in between, meaning it's a gray area. That's what a situationship is. I think I've seen many. When I was going through this, that's when I realized that, oh my goodness, many people are in situationships. And I realized that situationships are built on convenience. You go to a person, you go to an entity because of convenience, not because you want to be committed to it. You don't want to be committed to the person that you are engaging in. We have this platform, Chipanga Mazano. I just want to see this as a traditional or a good relationship where people come here and subscribe. If you subscribe on this platform, it means you are committing yourself to this platform. You are saying, whatever these people are going to post, I will watch. Yes, I might not watch it today, but later I will comment. I'm going to engage. I'm going to listen. I mean, there's an element of commitment when it comes to a good relationship or a traditional relationship, a committed relationship. But then with a situational situationship, a relationship, I would equate it to a pay as you go relationship. I mean, as you are going, you see things, you figure out things, how they run, how they go, and you go by the wind. That's a situationship. You don't commit yourself, and there's no elements of accountability. When you're talking about serious, deep issues, a person would trot back. I mean, a person is always careful. Yes, we talked about being careful in a toxic relationship, and I think a situationship is also a part of a toxic relationship. This is according to me. You go to a person because of convenience. I want to take an example of maybe people who are in a long distance relationship, because your spouse is not there at a convenient time. I mean, you have a need, you want to speak to someone, or you have some needs. Let me just say, you have some needs that you want met, your spouse is not there, but there is someone who is close by. You just go to that person and they can meet those needs. Convenience in a situationship. I mean, we are in a business, a relationship. We have a business project that we are running, and then your supplier is not available at that particular time. You just go to the next person who's there. You don't look at the value of the things that they are going to supply. You don't look at the quality of the things but because you just know that this person can just supply to me, you just go for them. It has its own cost. Situationships. Many of us are in these situationships, but we don't know. I'm just thinking of vibing. I'm just here to share with us. As I'm doing this, I'm just trying to help one another to define what what you call it, a situationship is. Vibing, the vibe policy. You go to a person because you want to vibe with that person. You want to make jokes. You just want them to provide maybe comfort to you. You want just a shoulder to lean on that particular time. You have a situation, something is not right at home, your spouse is not available in the sense that they are not availing themselves to you at that particular time. Maybe they are committed to work, but because you think you need something met within you, then you go to someone to vibe you. You go to someone to vibe you. That's a situationship. You just go to that person because of convenience, because they are just available for you at that particular time. But then when we are now looking at maybe the long term, us committing to one another, subscribing, just like what I said, subscribing to this relationship in terms of maybe, like in my culture, we talk about paying lobola, or maybe in a business setup, you talk about writing a written contract, or maybe a verbal contract. A person just shrugs and they go away from us. Situationships. Who would want to stay in that kind of a relationship, a situationship, where a person just comes, ride on you, after they have been satisfied, they just leave you? So with these situationships, it doesn't mean that they'll just die. Some can even graduate. You see, I would want to take a case of Kuchaya Mapoto. Kuchaya Mapoto, it's an informal way of us, marrying each other. I think, I don't know, those who, the Shona speakers can help me define what Kuchaya Mapoto is. But I know that people can just, agree, to cohabitate. Yes, cohabitation, that's the right term. You just habitate, but then you didn't do the proper way of telling your relatives, paying what's supposed to be paid for you to formalize your relationship. I'm talking in the sense of my own culture. I don't know how people, in your country, in your culture, formalize their marriages, or so this is what we do. You have to do it. But then with a situationship now, we don't talk about legalizing, we don't talk about formalizing. However, as people will be relating, you can actually say that, hey, yes, I think we have common ideas, common vision, goals. Our mindset is similar. Yes, we vibe, but in terms of our goals, we have same goals. And I think if we continue with this situationship, we can, build something. Those people can come up to that stage where they say, yes, we now need to formalize things. But as you'll be doing your situationship, I know there is a lot of toxicity that people go through. People are not comfortable in that because they know that, I mean, tomorrow I might be, voted out. The owner of this position might come and dispose me of this position that I'm holding. You will be walking on eggshells. You are careful. You are careful. You are careful. You don't want to inject. You don't want to be loyal. At the same time, you also want to be loyal in that particular relationship. I just thought of passing through this. Talk about these situationships. So, do you know anyone who is in a situationship? Do you want to graduate to come out of a situationship? Some might have formalized their relationships. They might be in a relationship. From the word go, they start being in a relationship, a formal good relationship. But as they will be relating, they end up in a situationship. We want to talk about it in the next episode. I hope that you got to understand what a situationship, and also try to work out on how we can come out of this situationships, or maybe graduate from these situationships. We want people to be in healthy relationships. We don't want people, to doubt, to think, to assume that I'm in something that I am, yet you are not in there. If I'm to use my yes, the English from my country, you think you are there, yet you are not there. Yes, so yeah, that's it for today. I hope, yes, as I was ranting, I hope you got one thing from this, and I hope we are going to have a wonderful conversation as we unravel and package this thing called situationships. Have a blessed day. Thank you for being with us. Subscribe if you haven't. Like, comment, so that we may engage and grow together. Thank you.